live, or are we just
We'll do it
shooting
live.
the shit?
We will
Do it live.
What? You're not supposed to cuss.
Okay, Bill
Oh,
O'Brien.
there's going to be a lot of cussing today. Sorry,
Lots of
Stuart.
cussing. Boys, I think we need to talk about something very important, something about this guy right over here. It's Tom. What happened with your Milwaukee Bucks?
Oh, buddy, Jesus Christ. It was giving me such bad PTSD. I was watching a Packers playoff game. It was giving me such bad PTSD. I'm watching it. I'm watching the Packers. Like I'm literally watching them. That was horrible. That was not good. That was not great.
6th number 1 seed to lose to an 8th seed in the history of the NBA. You're in prime company.
Are they the first play-in team to win?
Yes.
Great.
Wow.
Milwaukee Bucks making history. Everybody.
That's embarrassing.
Go Bucks.
Embarrassing.
I will say, though, Giannis's response to the
Dude.
Was this a failure? Was this year a failure? Was one of the best retorts I have ever heard from
He's
any
that
athlete.
guy. He's that guy.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. As the number 1 with championship ambitions, I would call this a failure. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fire Bud.
There are no failures.
Bud will
Trade
be back
Giannis
eating
to the
cheese
Nuggets.
curds at
Do
Culver's
it.
again. He'll be fine.
Can't have a loser like that on your team in Milwaukee. Send him here to Denver. Giannis plus Jokic. Oh my God! No, he's
Oh
stopping.
my goodness.
Get away from
Oh,
me.
But
What's going
welcome,
on?
everyone,
me.
to
Oh.
Clickbait Sports. This week, we're going to be doing a shorter, short stream NFL draft preview. We got some breaking news that has broken. Lamar Jackson signing for the most money, taking that from Hurts, taking that over from Hurts. We're going to do some predictions for the draft that we think are going to happen, and then we're going to tell you where you can find us during this draft if you'd like to watch along. But we'll start with Lamar Jackson signing for the most money out of any quarterback. Rapid reaction. Did we think this was coming today?
I'm going to jump in real quick. I have said from the beginning, since this entire contract situation has started, that they would work it out, that Lamar Jackson would be a Raven, that they would figure it out, that it would be idiotic for there to be any other option. There are soundbite after soundbite on this show, on my show, in my videos of me saying that over and over again. And I just want my just desserts or just desserts for dinner, whatever, for calling that, because I'm very rarely right because I'm an idiot, but I nailed that.
I was just going to say, Adam's really excited. He got one thing right. You stole that from me.
Yeah, I took it from you.
Well, listen, 5 was right. Did anyone else see this coming, though? Tree?
I didn't expect it to happen this quickly. I thought it would be either that or they'd trade him. I was worried about the guaranteed money because the thing with Lamar is he wanted the moon. And from what it seems like, it is $185 million guaranteed, which is about what I expected it to be, 180 to 200 million. I'd say that's pretty reasonable for a guy of Lamar's talent level.
5-year, 260, baby. 5-year.
185 guaranteed. That's what it's been all about, baby.
I honestly think the best thing that happened to Lamar Jackson was Jalen Hurts signing that contract.
Yes.
I don't think Lamar Jackson signs if that deal with Hurts didn't get signed. So I think
Lamar was just like, yo, Baltimore, give me one of those. Give me one of those contracts with a little more, and we got a
money,
deal.
please.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
I think the writing was on the wall, though, when OBJ signed. I don't think OBJ would have signed if he didn't.
I don't think, for Tyler Huntley, no offense to Tyler Huntley, Pro Bowler, Tyler Huntley.
A Pro Bowler.
I don't think that OBJ is going there. And again, he got the bag. I mean, that's why OBJ went there anyway, but yeah.
The other thing, I'll just add this little footnote, is he actually does make more money because he didn't have to pay an agent. Nobody is sucking off of his contract teat. Very smart.
3% more. roughly.
Okay. Any last words on Lamar before we get into some
I think what the best part about this is because it's a 5-year deal, it's going to push a bunch of money out. So like now they can sign people. Like now there's already been all those rumors about DeAndre Hopkins potentially getting moved. Like we could see that tonight or tomorrow.
I think it's going to happen.
Finally traded because go out and get one of the most sure-handed wide receivers there are. You know, definitely has regressed a little bit, has some injury woes, but I think you're good.
Remember last year, though. Remember last year. There's always going to be one or two big surprises that come out of the draft. Remember, nobody expected Marquise Hollywood Brown to be traded. Nobody expected A.J. Brown to be traded. I think you're going to get at least a couple of those in this draft, especially when they think you are one or two pieces away from making it to Super Bowl.
I'm real quick. I know we want to segue to some punishments and other stuff. With Aaron Rodgers gone and Lamar not coming to an NFC team, who is the best quarterback in the NFC today?
Jalen Hurts.
It's 100% Dak. He had a bad year last year. He's going to prove why he is the best quarterback in the NFC this forthcoming season. Watch.
Why would he have to prove? I'm talking about today, not prove that he's the best. I'm talking
today,
about be
it's
the
Dak.
best today.
He was playing
today is not Dak
injuries.
Prescott.
He's going to heal up.
Dude, Geno Smith is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
Clip this.
And I'm being dead serious when I say it.
Clip what Tree just said about Geno, because Geno finally had one good year. Now all of a sudden he's better than Dak. Okay, Dak has one bad year. Now he's the worst quarterback ever. Watch what happens.
He's had a lot of question marks in his game besides that, dude.
Watch what happens this
Look, I like Dak Prescott. The problem is they're treating him like he's a superstar when in reality he's the reincarnated Tony Romo.
They're completely different quarterbacks.
The results are kind of the same. Yeah.
One doesn't like different
quarterbacks.
And
speaking of completely different, I've been hearing a lot of completely different things on who's going to go number one in today's draft. I don't know what you guys have been hearing, but there's a lot of things happening, a lot of movement among some players. What are you guys hearing? Who's going first overall in your camps? Like what propaganda have you guys been consuming?
It's going to be bench warmer brew coffee. That's going first in the draft.
No, this one's going first overall.
Right there. 5 points play.
Bryce Young? Bryce Young. Consensus, Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
Where can I bet that?
Blue blend.
I looked today to try to bet that Bryce Young would be
for all of your
would be the number one, but I couldn't find anything.
I thought DraftKings had something.
I looked on DraftKings. I was trying to bet that Bryce Young would go number one.
I had a question for you, Scooter.
Go on,
because Tom and I talked about this the other day when we were doing one of our mock drafts, and we wanted to know what would happen if the Dallas Cowboys traded up and drafted Anthony Richardson. What would happen to you?
That I want to see. I just want to see the reaction.
Like, we know you love Dak.
Yep,
but you're just a Florida guy, and he's the most exciting player in this draft. What if your team alienates Dak and takes Richardson? What would that do to your soul?
It would make my soul happy. This is a good conundrum to be in. What do
he
you mean?
Just goes, Dak is the best in the NFC. Bye, Dak.
He is.
But you didn't go to Florida.
He is.
Mississippi State boy.
He's packing his stuff in a suitcase. He's
wrong
like,
SEC team.
That doesn't mean I'm not going to be happy that we're getting another talented player on our team.
You know, usually, Scooter, there's only one
quarterbacks to come into the draft in the last 25, 50 years. Of course, I would be happy if Anthony Richardson came to the Cowboys. I wanted the Cowboys to draft Anthony Richardson before he shot up all the charts too.
Is AR more athletic than Lamar Jackson?
Yes. Yes, he is. He's bigger and
this is my favorite hour of the week. I just get to hear Scooter's thoughts.
Yeah.
Scooter
is the minstrel guy on the corner of the street talking about the revelation if the Dallas Cowboys don't win the Super Bowl.
It's like, okay,
and
here's what I'm saying. Would you rather have a quarterback who's fast, or would you rather have a quarterback who's fast and can run you over? That's what we're talking about.
I'd rather have a quarterback who can throw.
Okay. Well, get Anthony Richardson on a team that can properly protect him, and there you go.
All right.
Okay. What about Bijan Robinson? Just
yeah,
so that they could
would you be
overpay him,
happy
like,
with
for a
that?
few years?
Yes,
Sorry.
I would be happy with Bijan Robinson.
At
Listen,
quarterback.
there is no
No,
There's
at
no
center.
player I'm going to be upset with getting, because at the end of the day, I didn't even want to draft Micah Parsons. I
Hold
was
on.
upset when we
There's
drafted
no
Micah
player.
Parsons.
Well,
Just
you
be-
wanted
there's
Surtain,
no
so
player.
that makes sense.
But Will McClay, this is the player development for the Dallas Cowboys. He's been with the Cowboys for, I think this is coming up on his 8th or 9th draft. Will McClay is that guy, okay? The Eagles have Howie Roseman. The Cowboys have Will McClay. Will McClay knows what he's doing, so at the end of the day, I defer to him, okay? He knows all these players. So we could draft a Steve Avila. We could draft an Osiris Torrance. We could draft one of 19 tight ends that are being mocked to us in every single mock draft. I'm going to hold out hope because, like I said, I didn't want to draft Micah Parsons. Look how dumb I look now. So I trust Will McClay.
You don't think that ultimately Jera has final say?
He does not.
Okay.
Because if Jerry Jones had say, Johnny Manziel would be the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys right now.
I mean, you have the owner of your organization. I know he was joking, turning to Mike McCarthy, saying that drafting's not a problem, it's coaching. That was so brutally uncomfortable. Like, as a former person who dealt with Mike McCarthy, like that was now was you referring
is
to
he
Kellen
wrong
Moore?
though? If you think about it, is he wrong?
So
because
if
we have the talent.
Okay, then Scooter, then why is he employed? If your owner is making jokes at a press conference saying it's a coaching issue, then why is he sitting next to him? The
I
owner
didn't want
has
Mike
the power
McCarthy.
to change that.
I
It's
didn't
like
want
the
Mike
president
McCarthy. I didn't hire
complaining
Mike
about
McCarthy.
something and be like, you can fix it.
Yeah,
No, you can't. I mean,
have
to be
no
honest,
idea why
Scooter,
we hired Mike McCarthy.
because Jerry Jones loves his stars and he needs somebody he can control. Also, I will say this: if Mike McCarthy doesn't work out, there's another really reputable coach from Wisconsin who got carried by talent to a championship that might be fired. So, Mike Budenholzer.
He could be the Ted Lasso of
But enough about
Yes.
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. What are we thinking is going to shock people today? What are some surprises you guys see happening in this NFL draft? Is Jalen Carter going top 10?
Oh,
Yes.
for sure.
I think so.
Top 5.
I
Going
think
to
we're going to see
Seattle.
a run
I think
of
it's a
offensive
Seahawk.
tackles.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing
Not,
a run
not
of
all at
offensive
once.
tackles.
Tom, go first. What did you say?
Yeah, top 15, like we're going to see a run of offensive tackles because after like those premium guys are gone, there's a sizable gap. It's like safety, like with Brian Branch, but like there's a sizable gap. So I think you're going to see there's a ton of teams that need offensive line help, and there's only so many guys with a first round grade. So yeah, I think you're going to see a bunch of those go in the top 15.
Okay. 5, what were you saying?
Oh, I just think there's going to be a bunch. Well, Jalen Carter's going to go top 5. He's going to Seattle. There's going to be a bunch of trades tonight. Bunch of trades. That's why in all the mocks are going to be wrong by pick 3.
Yeah, because they're all going to trade.
Yeah, there's going to be surprise trade down, surprise trade up. I think the Giants stay modest. They just take the best wide receiver available, and then we'll see from there. But I think the first round is going to be filled with more drama than you're usually expecting. Not in terms of which names in the order, just more of who's shuffling deck chairs.
I don't think you're going to see a ton. I think
Really?
I think it's going to, like the QBs, I think they're going to fall when they fall, but I don't think you're going to see a ton unless I think the majority of the trades are going to be people trying to trade back because again, unless
but
you're
doesn't someone have to trade up if someone's trading
but
back?
I think it's top 5 though. Like maybe you're going to see 1 or 2. I don't see like a ton of going just because the quarterbacks, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of teams that are gonna be like, we'll wait till next year. Because you look at like the Raiders, right? It's the Raiders and the Seahawks argument that they could draft a quarterback now, have him sit and learn because Jimmy G and Geno Smith aren't the franchise guys. But you also could wait. I mean, I think maybe the Seahawks wind up taking Richardson if he's there. I think just Colts fans are just praying the Texans screw it up, which there's a good chance they do.
I think like the Cardinals, it's looking more like they're going to take offensive line, right? We kept thinking it would be edge or defensive line, but now Kyler wants O-line, Paris Johnson stocks going up. So maybe they're the first team to actually trade out of that spot because they can probably get him just a little bit later down the board, but they need a They need a QB needy team to want to jump there. And if the Texans don't take a quarterback at 2, then the Cardinals are prime real estate in the draft. They hold incredible value sitting there at 3 for whatever team wants to jump up and take, whoever they value that is not Bryce Young. But what if the Carolina Panthers just send in their draft slip and draft 2 players at number 1? Says Bryce Young and Will Anderson. What would Roger Goodell do if that just showed up on the slip?
No, I still think the Cardinals should draft Bryce Young, and he could sit on Kyler Murray's shoulders and just put a big trench coat on him, and then they play as one QB.
Regular size QB.
Who got this 199 here?
Not me. Thank God.
Gerald, you son of a bitch.
It's not me. Thank you.
It's Carter.
So
I'm so happy.
On the dumpster fire, I said that Tree should be punished. We should make him get high.
No, no, dude. As I said, I get paranoid high, so that's
even better. Even better. That's why it's called a punishment.
You do it during the draft, and you're just like, we're not going to get an O lineman, man. We're going to get him.
Yeah. I mean, as I said. If you're talking about trade-up candidates, the Steelers might be a trade-up candidate because you could. I mean, the offensive tackles are probably going to be gone by 17. They could jump up, maybe get somebody, maybe trade a second or a third to go with it. You do have that.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a run on offensive tackles. There's too many teams that need them.
I mean, like you are going to trade up. I mean, I would love Broderick Jones. I would love maybe Skoronski, although he's more of a guard tackle convert. So I would say, as I said, Broderick Jones.
Let's go. You guys are thinking there's going to be a run on tackles.
Yes.
I think
10 to 15.
This draft is all going to depend on one player, how the whole draft goes, in my opinion. And that's Will Levis. Okay. If Will Levis goes early in the top 5, first of all, I would be shocked that someone took this man this high. I've watched this man at Kentucky. I don't know what you see. Second of all, that's going to impact all the other quarterbacks down the line. So, and I know you guys are saying like Bryce Young, put it in, lock it in. I'm telling you that might not be the case. Carolina has the number 1 overall pick. Who does Anthony Richardson remind you of? Who used to play for the Carolina Panthers?
No, you know who reminds me of?
They've already traded up for that
Baker
pick.
Mayfield.
He is Malik Willis.
Jake Delhomme.
Bryce Young might be a short, undersized Cam Newton. Who knows? I just want to note that the guy that thinks that Will Levis.
I've been hearing a lot of reports. Anthony Richardson to the Panthers. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. I think it's Bryce.
Yeah, it has to be Bryce Young. You don't trade up all that for a project quarterback who's going to sit.
Yeah. The biggest question mark is what the hell the Texans do, because they have a couple of options. I mean, hell, they could trade back. They could trade back if they're just like, hey, you know what? We could go to 4 or 5 if they really want to skip and they want to go get CJ Stroud for the Colts. But yeah, they're going to be interesting.
Per sources, I've been told that Anthony Richardson does not fall past the Texans. Okay, that's it.
Who are your sources? Some guy?
Yeah. Your sources
ladies and gentlemen, just don't use this to bet.
Is your sources some drywall and grout?
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Somebody you met in carpentry class. Like, yo, I heard from a guy.
Scooter's at Home Depot, and there's like, yeah, I think Anthony Richardson's going past 2, and Scooter's like, this man must be an NFL scout.
My cousin told me.
Okay, let's predict real quick. Who do we think is going to fall? Which player do we think mocked top 10, top 5?
It's going to be a quarterback. Anthony Richardson, Will Levis. Remember, we were all mocking Kenny Pickett and Malik Willis, and like Matt Corral in the top 10.
These players are not on the same level.
Oh, dude, Malik Willis is Anthony Richardson.
Malik Willis.
They were both really good players, good temp in college, really raw projects. As I said, they are the same player. They are the same
SEC, the premier league of college football.
I'm sorry. Guess what? Tim Tebow played in the SEC. He didn't do crap in the NFL.
I mean, you do have.
Please not tight end. Please not tight end.
Beat your Steelers in the playoffs.
Yeah, barely. Yeah, because Taylor was garbage that day. That was Demarius, man.
One of the greatest seasons of my life.
All I'm saying is there's a difference between the University of Florida and Liberty versus the competition that you're playing. That's all I'm saying.
Liberty.
Steve McNair went to Alcorn State, and he
he did.
That's all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't matter where you play, it's how you deal.
That's a rarity, is what I'm saying. There's not that many Steve McNairs from Alcorn State.
There's only
SEC
one.
players. Do you know the
SEC won't let
the league with the most players drafted? Do you guys know?
What?
It's the SEC, and it's the SEC.
No.
Yes.
Which team, Brandon?
It's Notre Dame. We did this on the
trivia. Yes, we both know this. Notre Dame has produced the most.
It's Notre Dame. That was from the trivia.
Mm-hmm.
That's called repurposing content.
Not a division or a
He's
league.
not. I wouldn't say Jamarcus Russell. They're different quarterbacks.
Jamarcus Russell is not fast. Malik Willis is slower than Anthony Richardson. We are talking about a fast Lamar Jackson. That's what we're talking about here.
And Lamar Jackson just became the highest paid player in NFL history, so that doesn't sound
Lamar
bad.
Jackson.
Yeah. Can we get this punishment out of the way? Can we do my punishment? I've been sitting on this.
Punishment.
All right, here. Let's sit on my punishment, or we've been sitting on it. We're gonna get a copyright claim, so you might want to
we're done.
Take this out later, but here it is. Just to run it back, I was told I had to make a calendar, a 12-month calendar of me in sexy poses. And so instead
I'm gonna remove monetization right now.
Yeah.
Just gonna take it off.
Instead of me actually making the calendar, I just put together a montage, and big thanks to Big Hurt Rocks, Brent Henderson, for putting these pictures together. So here it is.
There you go.
Why would you?
Oh, what? No, that's the wrong one. Hold on. That was the preview. My bad.
That got copyrighted?
No, that was not.
Why?
This.
What music did you use?
Where is it? Here it is.
Why didn't you just use something from YouTube? Like just a
Oh no. I put it in the wrong one. Now I gotta upload it. My bad.
Adam's gonna get everybody a strike, and then nobody will be able to stream tonight.
Yeah.
That's why I'm demonetized myself.
Well, I mean, me and Five are on the dumpster fire, so you know what?
Hold on. I uploaded the
You
wrong
are
one.
not alone.
This is Clickbait Sports, not
while Five is doing that, let's talk about something else that happened. Something else that we've been waiting for a long time, and that is Aaron Rodgers finally did get traded to the Jets. Tom, where were you when this happened? What was going through your mind? Were you expecting this type of compensation? Talk to us.
So did you just ask where I was? My house, wherever where I live.
That's fair. I mean, you could have been like at the store.
15 minutes after Lamar got his I'm always at my house. But
that's fair.
No, I was working on every NFL fan waiting for the draft, and I was like writing all that stuff out and getting ready. And then the news dropped. I was not expecting it on Tuesday, right? Tuesday. I was a bit shocked, but holy crap, I am so happy with that compensation. Like, I could not be happier about that.
What were you expecting?
I always said there's going to be a conditional, like, second that could turn into a potential first. As time went on, I didn't think we were going to get number 13. We wound up swapping. But I think I'm just happy we got a second. Like, I'm so happy with that, because the thing is, Aaron Rodgers is never going to play for the Packers again. Like, it was done. And he was going to be owed $60 million. We still take a $40.3 million cap hit. And we literally just unloaded that, and we're able to do it and got a second. We moved up 2 spots on the first, and we likely got a first-round pick, because it's not conditional on if he plays next year. It's just conditional on 65% of the snaps this year, which with a broken thumb, he played over 65%. So it's a home run for the Packers. I'm super happy about it.
What do you think he meant when he said he's going to make Zach Wilson's life heaven off of?
You know what's funny? I put in a video literally before that comment, before his press conference, saying that he's just gonna, date Zach Wilson's mom, and maybe that's what he meant.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I thought
that's what he meant. Maybe that's
he is going to become the stepfather, and it's going to be an awkward comedy.
All right. Speaking of awkward comedy, the video is now ready. So here we go.
There you go. Scoots, I think you got that.
Yep. Congratulations.
Take that off. Take that off the screen.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave me.
Oh God.
Yes.
So I'm coming day and night.
Man, work it! Oh yeah, own it!
You're
great success. I'm never gonna find a child. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. And I am too
Who's that
sexy
guy?
for Milan.
That's my grinder profile.
Milan, New York,
That's
and
my
Japan.
That's Brad Pitt.
What would you say your trademark is if you have one?
Well, I guess the look I'm best known for is blue steel.
Too sexy for your
Oh, Gladiator.
Are you not entertained? Dancing. I'm a model. You know what I mean?
That one confuses me, but
That's,
it's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, and I'm going to be quite honest with you. I wonder why the show exists with every fiber of my being.
I thought
guys
you
should
had
be
to
happy.
actually be shirtless in all of those.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what your money buys. Okay.
I'll go
Literally
shirtless.
why.
I'm not afraid. I'm in shape. You know. What I'm
Next
saying?
one, we Photoshop celebrities' heads on your body.
Oh. I don't think I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's as in shape as you, Brandon. So
That's
you know.
fair. That's fair.
So,
All right.
I mean,
say there's a lot
round
of
is a shape. Just saying.
Harry
Do
is
we
a
have any
shape.
more punishments for today?
oh yes.
Tom Brady's initials on my chest. Okay?
That's right.
Can we Eiffel Tower here? What's
There
up?
we go.
Ooh, Eiffel
T,
Tower.
mother loving G.
And
Also,
I'm keeping it on there.
just an FYI, so I was streaming last night, the night of too many mocks, and I got off my stream to a text from Perna, and it's just a close up of the TG in his bare chest, and I was like, "That's my co-host right there.
That's
Getting ready to
what
take a
friends are
shower.
for.
That's my co-host."
Yeah, I forgot.
That is what friends
like
are
I
for.
forgot it was on there. Like I took off my shirt and I was like, "Oh damn it!" So I was like, I'm gonna send Tom a disgusting up close.
Did
shot of
Jess
it.
approve?
Yeah, she thought it was hilarious. She thought it was hilarious. She also found out last night. We were sitting on the couch, kind of winding down with Carm, and she was on Twitter, and she found out that I had Twitter Blue, and she was like, "Oh my god, you paid for that!" And then I got roasted by her. I got roasted by Jess last night.
The best meme is that the bald mannequin making fun of the other one, and all it says is this MF paid for Twitter. That is the best meme.
I had to
when it
explain
comes
to
from
her why I did.
that.
And
Mhm.
I
What was
So
your
you've extreme.
explanation?
what?
What was your explanation?
Well, the biggest reason is so I can edit my tweets. Second reason is I want to upload longer videos there to see like how they
Scooter's just been
perform.
fishing for a reason. It's just like I want it, but I don't want the check mark.
Yeah.
I do.
But anyway, I'm just a
I
guy.
thought you
who
have it, Scooter.
No, I
No,
had a
you-
legacy check mark. They removed all legacy
Oh.
check marks. So here we are. Here we are.
What if someone impersonates you?
they got
Chat.
to get a whole bunch
Chat.
of followers.
Press 1 in the chat if you think I'm impersonating Scooter right now.
Yes, you are.
Also, real quick, let's do a big shout and congratulations to one Scooter McGruder for getting engaged.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
How
let's
about that
go.
about that news?
Congratulations.
Thank
How did
you,
it go
thank you.
down? What was the play that you called? Did you call Spider
I called engage 8 on defense, Hail Mary on offense.
Just gets tackled.
Nah, but
Did you go into victory formation?
yes. I basically proposed to her at one of our first date locations. It was this garden, Kanapaha Gardens. Proposed. I'll probably have a video coming out here shortly so you guys can see exactly how it went down. And then all her friends and family, we rented out a little place inside and had some sandwiches and stuff. But yeah, weddings in 65 days though. So this is a rapid marriage.
Oh,
I am getting bodied. I hate wedding planning. I do not recommend it to anyone out there. Wow.
Scooter,
Unbelievable.
You
Quick
decided to do it in
wedding.
like 2 months.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Gotta
Is
do
your
it before
bride's
it's fall.
family, are they bridezillas?
No.
Good.
There you go.
Yeah, but we got to get married before football season because it's
Yeah,
about to be wild.
that's smart. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Are any of us invited? Probably not. All right. Brandon, don't we have another punishment
I wouldn't
for
invite
you?
us.
It's not your wedding treat.
I know,
Don't
I
you
wouldn't
know that
invite us
slots,
either.
Slots at a wedding are premium.
Oh, yeah, they
okay.
are.
Like they can't
Can we
just
do my
invite when
punishment when less
catering.
people are watching?
Oh.
No, I just showed my shirtless body and my Grinder profile to 5,500 people. So I'm just saying.
It is hot.
Right. So this is what happened, right? I had to watch the Tom Brady hour-long AI special. It was on Dude Z's Patreon. Luckily, I downloaded that because he had to take it down, but it is on YouTube. So the punishment was to watch that, and then I had to perform some of my favorite bits from the stand-up routine.
Tell me a joke, clown.
Yeah, so a couple things about the stand-up thing. All right, first off, we're all screwed. We're 100% screwed because once I started watching it, I found myself just genuinely enjoying it because there's this weird thing where after you kind of get used to the way it sounds like Tom Brady, but it is a little mechanical. All of a sudden that goes away and you're just buying into the idea that Tom Brady's saying this stuff. And that makes all of the really messed up stuff he says pretty hilarious. There's going to be some swear words in here, Scoot, because I got to do it verbatim. I took out more dirty yourself. Stuff. So I'm going to read through it. It's just verbatim, but you got to imagine it's Tom Brady doing this stand-up. This one game. Me doing Tom Brady. It's a little weird, but then Brady threatened to sue the guy who made it, so that's why it had to come down. But this is...
Oh, hold on. Can we get a picture of Tom Brady on the overlay while you read this? And that maybe will help.
Oh, yeah. So that's like another thing, like, because we've played some of those clips and it seemed like there was these like weird, randomly generated AI clips, like of Brady and Guy Fieri and like Brady as a vampire and like all this stuff. But every image is actually something from the entire stand-up special. Like he talks about all of that, all of those different things. So like you'll see one with Gronk on a toilet. Like he's talking about Gronk on a toilet.
Maybe.
I got one real quick. I got an overlay real quick.
You got an overlay? You got to imagine. There it is.
Imagine there's no
staring into his eyes.
Tom Brady won Super Bowl.
All right. Here we go. I feel like I'm nervous. Like this is my stand-up that I wrote.
You can't go worse than watching your first video.
I mean, listen. If Tree can bomb, you can bomb.
Yeah,
I'm not scared of.
The bar is very low. The bar is very low.
I'm scared of doing the AI disservice because I thought this was actually pretty funny.
Lightning in 7.
Okay, remember I'm Tom Brady.
Not if they keep choking.
Okay.
For a while.
I constantly get asked how I was so good at football for so long. The answer is pretty simple, really. It boils down to one thing: karate. That's correct. I'm talking about the ancient Japanese martial arts system. I couldn't let anyone know while I was playing, but now that I'm retired, I can reveal that I'm a 10th degree black belt in Shotokan karate. And I would use my karate expertise to deliver short, powerful, and obviously illegal strikes to opposing players' weak points in every game. Somebody busts through the line, like they're going to sack me. Chop to the head. A linebacker coming right at me. Chop to the head. One of my own players popping off on the sideline, blaming everyone else for their fuck up. Chop to the head. I was so fast with my chops that refs never saw them. Never got flagged for it once. I remember being in a meeting with Bill Belichick, just me and him in his office. He's trying to lay some bullshit at my feet about how I made the wrong call in the fourth quarter in a meaningless regular season game. And he was right. That time it was 100% my fault. Didn't care. Didn't want to listen to his bullshit. Gave him a chop to the head. Belichick went down like a ton of bricks. He woke up the next morning. Didn't even remember the meeting. Now I know what you're thinking. Tom, did those head chops result in any permanent damage? The short answer is I think so. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm responsible for most of, if not all of the CTE currently in the NFL. Bit 1. That is bit 1.
That's pretty damn funny, actually.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think these bits are pretty good, and that scares me that AI can write.
We're done.
Comedy.
Yeah. We're done. We're finished.
Yeah, I mean, it writes better than me, so you know what? I'm out of a job. I'm going to leave. See ya.
Sorry, that's funny. Like, I'm just picturing it with Tom Brady because you played those clips, so like his voice is just hysterical.
Yeah, it's so good. All right.
That's
Music's
good.
a big thing now. I used to like music, but now there's too many kinds. When I was a kid, you had country, pop, rock, and hip hop, and that was it. That was fine. That's all we needed. Now we got chill wave, new trance, and dubstep, and acid house, and I don't even know what else. If I wanted to listen to a bunch of annoying bullshit, I'd reconcile with my ex-wife. Show of hands, who's been catfished? Okay, quite a few. Now, show of hands, who has catfished someone? Come on, be honest. We're all family here. No judgment. Hell, I get it. I catfished someone. It was last year. I wasn't in a great place. I wanted to feel good about myself. So I made up a fake identity, and I actually catfished someone I already knew. I told the Tampa Bay Buccaneers I was the same Tom Brady that won 7 Super Bowls. Never gets old. You know what I'm saying, Bucs fans?
Not bad.
Oh God, this is probably my favorite one. A while back, a video came out showing me kissing my son on the lips. Everybody was outraged. People were calling it child abuse. People were saying I was depraved, calling it incestuous. I got death threats because of it. Can you imagine what would have happened if I kissed him on the butthole? Just kidding. Nobody would ever see that video because I would keep it in the vault. This shit is too damn easy. Yeah, don't worry, Scooter. I removed the really vulgar ones.
Who is pressing the laugh track?
That's me.
I'm just enhancing.
I'm going to be honest. As I said, it works. It works.
My kids are always telling me about things that trigger them. That's the new thing, getting triggered. It's like a little thing that you can see or hear that will raise your anxiety or remind you of some past trauma. And people want you to give them a warning now if you're going to do something or say something that might trigger them. This is called a trigger warning. You know who didn't get a trigger warning? Abraham Lincoln.
Just Tom Brady.
That's pretty good.
Honestly, I just feel like
right. This sounds like what he would do at the ESPYs if he was like the host of the ESPYs.
Like I want Tom Brady in a comedy club that's packed and there's just no noise. It's just crickets.
All right, this next one, this is probably like I don't know. This is just a joke I really liked. He was talking about some other stuff and then kind of segues into this, but it was way too long. And then this joke actually went on a lot longer than this. But anyway, the Mesopotamians, they did invent something that's still around today. And it's just as important as it ever was. You know what I'm talking about? That green, that lettuce, that cabbage, that celery, that salad, that cheddar, that Gouda, that bacon, that bread, that dough, that cream, that cake, that rack, that stack, that scratch, that fin, that Franklin, that frog skin, that gelt, that shekel, that ducat, that moolah, that simoleon, that capital, that guap, that guala, that chalupa, that smacker, that tender, that loot, that lucre, that grease, that nugget, that paper, that wad, that clam, that dove, that fetty, that skrilla, that resource, that dosh, that quid, that wonga, that yaper, that bean, that benji, that bone, that boodle, that brass, that buck. I'm talking about money. That's my 2 cents. Can I get a Tom bomb? Yes, you can. Boom. And I cut out maybe 2 minutes more of him going on other tangents for that
That's
joke.
phenomenal.
That was pretty good.
If you're just joining us, Brandon Perna is doing his punishment. He is reenacting some of the bits from a AI Tom Brady stand-up bit.
Is that all of it?
I mean, I got one more.
Okay, all right, let's do one more. I'll run the
Have you guys noticed prices for things are going up? Me neither. That was just a nice little one-liner he had in there. And then, this is the last one, okay? I saw this thing where somebody used an AI to make a perpetual episode of Seinfeld. You heard me correctly, an episode of Seinfeld that never ends. Like, seriously, AI is the most cutting-edge technology in the world. It has the power to revolutionize human society, and we're using it to make TV shows longer? We could have a cure for cancer now, but instead we got an eternal episode of a TV show that aired for 9 fucking seasons. Damn it, you know you're going to waste this shit. Damn it, if you know you're going to waste this shit on making TV shows, at least do it with a show that got canceled too soon. Give me a proper ending to fucking Firefly, fucking Dark Angel, fucking Heroes at least.
and redo Game of Thrones whatever season.
Yeah, AI can redo Game of Thrones.
AI redo that?
AI can rewrite the final books, and then just like George R.R. Martin won't have to care.
Thanks, AI Tom Brady. Amari Cooper back? That's what I want to know. What the heck?
Yeah, the 6th member of Clickbait.
You could create AI like with Amari Cooper. All the thing is his fingers or hands are going to be messed up.
Yes, yeah. Look, once they figure out the fingers,
once they figure out the hands and the mouths,
we're done.
Easy.
Yeah. Can AI rewrite the 2011 national championship game so that the Auburn Tigers win and not lose to Florida State? Can we do that?
Did you see the pizza commercial?
Okay with that. Yeah, it was terrible.
Yes, that was weird. I mean,
like,
it's weird because it steals the 80s motif and then gets a bunch of other stuff wrong.
Like, what is the slogan at the end? It's like family, but with cheese or with more cheese.
Yeah. What was weird about the Tom Brady thing? Well, not weird, but like it started talking about like our human fear of death. And like an AI sort of being the thing that started talking about that was a little
unnerving.
Yeah.
What is it going to look like in 20 years from now when the majority of YouTubers are AI and you can't even distinguish between a real human being and an AI?
I think if that's the time period, then 20% of girlfriends will be AI.
Yeah. At this point, like we'll all be out of jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll just have a machine that you
before we get
you basically have that now.
And things devolve into madness. Let's give our final predictions on who we think our team is going to draft, then send it to the countdown. 5, let's start with you. Who are the Giants drafting?
Best wide receiver available.
And what pick? What pick are you guys?
We're not till 25, so it's going to be late. So
you're right.
I really don't think you can mess up the 25th pick overall.
I don't know. They messed up.
But they did when they did DeAndre Baker. So I don't know. But they'll probably, I say wide receiver, but they'll do something like take a corner.
And who would you want?
There's no one specific that I want. There's that dude out of USC maybe, but that's it.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
He won't be available by then. So
I don't think he's gonna be there.
Okay. No. Tree, who do you think your team is selecting? Who do you think they're selecting, and who do you want?
I am hoping for Broderick Jones. I'm hoping for a trade up there. I am hoping for Paris Johnson, one of those two. In reality, it's probably going to be Joey Porter Jr.
100%.
It's 100%.
And I am going to be sad.
It's 100% Joey Porter Jr.
I think tackle is a far more pressing issue.
Tom, what are we thinking?
I think
what do you want?
Quarterbacks.
Tight end is like really popular right now. There's like apparently a lot of rumors that they're going to go after Kincaid. I don't even mind Kincaid. He just doesn't. He's not the blocker. Like he's a really good receiver, and I think you do well in the Packers. I just think that's a little rich for 13. We trade back and get him. I get that a little bit more. Plus, like this is one of the few depth positions in this class. It's like corner, tight end. So I would like to get a tackle. Like that would make me happy. If we went with Brian Branch, I wouldn't hate it. Of course, everything that would make Packers fans ecstatic would be JSN. But
what about Stetson Bennett? First round.
I actually would not doubt that we draft him later, though. I wouldn't doubt that. Like if we draft him like fifth or sixth round,
the dude is named after a hat.
My man's going undrafted. He's 37 years old. He's going undrafted.
I want Darnell Washington. He's been my guy, like second round. I've wanted him so long. But yeah, I want
Stetson Bennett is only a year and a half younger than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he's up there.
Think about that.
Brandon, Broncos, what are we doing?
Just relaxing.
Chilling, bro.
We don't pick and relaxing all cool.
When do you guys pick
third
first?
round? We don't pick until the third round.
Have
you're
you
covering the draft
any
tonight?
Third round prospects?
No, I'm not going to be live tonight.
Oh, you're not. Oh, then you can come in and crash.
Have you been looking at any third round prospects at all?
No, hell no.
Okay, that is fair.
I think that there's a good chance that they'll trade up into the second round. There's an outside chance that they'll trade into the first if they're willing to deal some of their 2024 draft capital, or if there's like a player involved. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a little aggressive, but I think it'll only be into a second round jump, and it'll be for corner or edge probably if one of those positions has not had an insane run on them. So.
Okay. And with the Cowboys, listen, I think the Cowboys are going to do something very surprising. If Bijan Robinson is there, we're taking Bijan Robinson. Okay.
Yep.
A lot of people are thinking he's not going to be there. Maybe Eagles at 10, maybe Chargers. I don't know. I think the league does not value running backs how they used to. I think Bijan could fall. And if he doesn't fall, I think we might even end up taking Jahmyr Gibbs, who a lot of people are saying is better than Bijan Robinson. So we'll see. We've also
I can see you going for Gibbs.
Yeah, we've also been mocked multiple tight ends. Michael Mayer has been a favorite from a lot of people. So we'll see how it plays out. Where is everyone streaming tonight?
Tree and I will be on the Dumpster Fire. To search Dumpster Fire.
Yes,
it'll be the 6th annual live reaction to the draft.
I am hoping the Giants flop so his chair gets completely abused and we can call protective services against 5.
I want another Kadarius Toney like moment for you guys.
Yes,
that would be.
Yes, that chair has seen some crap.
That would be glorious. Tom, are you streaming this draft today?
Of course. Of course I am. Of course. I'm streaming today. I'm streaming tomorrow. I'll probably want to stream later Saturday night after it's all done. Yeah.
Tom's got a big announcement today, too.
Yeah.
When is that announcement coming?
That's true. Yep, that's about 2.5 months in the making. So I'm going live at 7:30 Eastern, so about 30 minutes before the draft. So about 10-15 minutes before the draft actually starts, that's when the announcement will be.
Huge announcement.
Right.
And last but not least, any videos coming out before the draft and before we do this countdown?
I uploaded earlier. It's already 10 out of 10. So I don't even know why I try at this time of the year.
That's how it is, man. It always is. Release one on the revisiting, and then I'll probably do the NFL draft, and hopefully it won't bomb. So
is anybody else's dog shedding like my other?
Yes.
Clothes?
It's usually April, May. Usually is.
It's bad.
I got an NFC East meeting that I just launched right before this show. Go check it out. Let me know if I should be making these weekly. Let me know. Brandon, anything coming out?
I'll probably have some shorts or something during the draft. I'm just gonna let it come to me tonight.
That's how you do it.
Let it come to you.
Come to me tonight, baby.
Yep.
NFL
All
draft.
right, let's
on, be my baby tonight. All right.
Oh, if the Broncos trade into the first, I will be live.
Oh, okay. That will not happen.
So you won't be live.
Be my baby. Yeah. It's draft night, baby. I'm gonna guide you in like a lighthouse. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. I think a lot of us are going live, but now I forgot. And I haven't rapped in a while, so now I feel like I've lost it a little bit. But my initials are carved into Brandon Perna's chest hair. I have never been more proud to have my name on anything. So,
grow it, you're sexy.
okay, so I definitely did not lose, but I made 223.88. A big shout and thank you to all. Thank you.
Only 112.46. I'm a happy man.
$34. That will buy my Twisted Teas tonight. Thank you.
Hey, honestly, that's a good thing.
What does your number start with, Brandon?
5.
I made 453.96.
What?
Baby.
Whoa!
Perna. Again.
503.93.
Let's go.
Oh, ladies.
Stop
and
it.
Punish.
I gotta watch Pokemon still.
Oh,
You gotta do the
Oh
Pokemon
no,
rap,
you
baby.
have to do what? You have to
so
Pokemon rap.
I say
oh
we
no,
add to the
poor thing.
Pokemon punishment.
Ooh.
And
Ooh,
next
we can
week,
add to it.
you come
Yes.
in dressed as Ash Ketchum.
We were going
Ooh.
Pokemon. He was dressed as. He was already gonna be dressed as a Pokemon.
Oh, he's gonna be dressed
Oh.
as a
He's gonna be
Pokemon.
dressed as a Pokemon.
He
Yeah.
can't be
Okay.
named Ash
Forget
Ketchum.
that. Forget Ash Ketchum.
I think you should have to get high on stream.
Oh, that's easy for
That
Brandon.
might
He probably
be
does
legal
that every day.
where you're at.
Yes, it is. Hey, buddy, come on. You got to move. I got to do a show.
Chat, help us out. How should we punish Brandon Perna? Keep in mind, he just got $500. Half a round.
He should
Great
have
shirt, by the way, Brandon. It's a great shirt.
Polywag Perna. Oh my
What?
Great shirt.
Be a Chiefs fan.
He should have to shave
Is
his
that
head
punishment?
like Avatar. Dress
Perna
up
does a
like
Pokemon
Avatar.
red.
I have to get a clown to come here, and then I have to put his clothes on. No, creepy.
Defend Russell Wilson.
Ooh.
Smash
I'll be
or
doing that
pass
for the next year
every
to 7
Pokemon.
years.
Smash or pass every Pokemon. No.
Smash or
Oh
pass.
my god.
What does that mean?
Wait, he could do it like a tier maker for like Pokemon. We could do something. Smash or pass is funny though.
It's $500. He's got to
what?
do something. Ooh, Philip Lindsay Sea Dragons jersey. No.
You buy that regularly.
Ooh, lead the
Love
Chiefs
Philip
chop. Should he have to dress as the wolf, the Chiefs mascot wolf,
And then rob a bank.
and then rob a bank?
Smash.
Then go
or
give
pass,
a bank the $500.
Smash or pass is trending. I'm just saying.
Smash or pass what?
Pokemon Smash.
Original
Pass?
150 Pokemon.
Whoa.
That's getting us demonetized.
One of
Holy
my
crap.
top videos is smash or pass every NFL QB as a woman.
Yes.
And they face app them all as women.
That was very funny, by the way.
Okay, what if we do that for Pokemon? Like we find the human versions of the Pokemon, and then you do the Smash or pass.
I
How
like
about
the idea
not
of.
Pokemon, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what's
why
with
we're
the
doing Pokemon.
obsession with the Pokemons?
Because
Come on,
people are
Tom.
weird.
Why are you looking at me? I
You're
got the
creative
poker,
with these.
I did the poker rap one.
Yeah, I got a
No,
Poké
there's
rap.
chat saying watch DBZ abridged, but honestly, like Perna, you'd laugh your ass off because that stuff's just funny. It's basically
Team
there's
4
Dragon Ball
Star is
Z,
legendary.
On the
but like
Knicks.
DBZ abridged, Team 4-Star. It's they make like shortened versions of it and they just tell like amazing jokes. It's hysterical. Oh my
should
god,
just have Cole
we
on.
can make Perna watch Coach.
No. Too
That could be.
long.
Mhm.
Too
That's true.
obscure.
It's like 24 hours at this point.
Mm.
Dang, we have no ideas coming.
Wait,
man.
so remember we
Yeah.
did
more
this.
money than me by now with all of these suggestions.
Remember we
coming.
were gonna do this with Scooter, and then Scooter was like, "I'm too nice." Why don't we make Perna write roasts for all of us?
Ooh,
Remember we were gonna
Perna
do
has
that?
to roast us.
It's just like we're gonna have Scooter. Scooter's like, "I can't. You're too nice." Like, yeah. Why don't we make Perna just like
Yeah,
roast
that's
all
good.
Clickbait?
Oh yeah.
Perna has to do a 10-minute roast of all.
10
of
minutes
us.
way too long. 10
Like
minutes
5
way
minutes.
too long.
5-minute
Like maybe
roast.
like
1
30
minute.
second to a minute.
Yeah,
I think you
1
do,
minute
like-
for each of us.
Two
Like 3 to
roasts
5
per
jokes
person?
per person.
3
That's
to
it.
5. Okay.
3
Okay.
to 5 jokes per person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agree.
Yeah.
I hate that I have to do this to you guys.
No
Yeah,
limits.
you look
whatever,
really
either.
upset about it.
Honestly, they were looking to do it and have me do it for a while. So you know what? Run with it, brother. Run with it.
Fuck yeah.
Just go on
There you
Twitter
go.
and tag Tom Brady every day for an autograph. That's actually really funny. That's actually every day on Twitter, you tag Tom Brady with a different tweet and just be like, I'm a huge fan. Like it'd be a lifelong
Yeah,
dream.
I'm
It
with
just
that.
changes every
But then
day.
you have
Yes.
to say,
Yes, and you have to
say
get creative.
day one of trying to get Tom Brady's autograph, and you
That
got
actually would be really funny.
30 days.
I have
And
to
I'm
do that
liking
instead of the roast.
Single one. I'm
Yeah.
liking every
I'd be
single
fine with
one.
either, but it has to be like you
Yeah.
can't just be like copy paste. You just be like, I'm a huge fan. Like you're just an inspiration.
Yeah, you gotta
to me.
change.
Right,
it.
right. It has to be
Blue, so it could be a
different.
long tweet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
you
when
got
it's-
long tweets too, and
All
he'll
right.
be able to see your comments because you got Twitter Blue. So this worked out
Yes.
perfectly.
And when it's all said and done, we're gonna run through each one on the show.
I'm
Mhm.
a huge fan. I've actually
That's more of a punishment for me, if I'm being honest. Like,
Yeah,
I
roasting
think
you
that
guys would
one's
be
you can tell them
just
that you
fun.
know tried out the TB12 method too. That needs to be mentioned somewhere in one of these
All right.
tweets.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it. A month
All
after
right.
tweeting to
Let's
Tom
rock 'em.
Brady. All right.
Let's see it. We'll see
Ladies
you
and
tonight.
gentlemen, this has
Dumpster fire.
You guys enjoy the
Clickbait
draft.
Sports.
Tune
Big
in,
news.
everyone.
Oh, up breaking. The Cardinals are working on trading DeAndre Hopkins and the 3rd overall pick to the Titans for the 11th.
What?
To the
Like,
That's from
Titans?
Dove Kleeman. They are looking to the
Oh,
Titans.
Dove
Dove,
Kleiman's
I
not-
don't.
Him and
Not-
DeAndre
Is it
Hopkins.
Dove or Dove?
Either
Dove
way,
or
I
Dove?
And Pro Football Talk saying the same thing.
He's not a real person, this Dove Kleiman. Has anyone ever seen him?
Well,
an AI.
apparently, like he has a restraining order against Jennifer, or Jennifer Lawrence has a restraining order against him. I think.
Jennifer
What?
Lawrence, like
Pro
the
Football
actress?
Talk
He's
is
like a
reporting
stalker.
it. Who
Yeah.
knows?
It's a couple others, so this could be very real. They're probably
Ladies and
taking on the
gentlemen.
DeAndre Hopkins for 11 plus more. So
This has been Clickbait Sports.
Yes.
yeah, buddy.
Okay, bye. Smell you
Bye.
later.